had you like the official Facebook page for the show, you would have known. Now, hey, all right, Pete the Diehard's on his way. You guys know who Pete the Diehard is? Pete the Diehard. Pete the Diehard is the reason we got hooked up with the Walking Dead cast members. Pete the Diehard's the reason Return of the Jedi Stephen Costantino comes to the show. He's the fucking reason Nick Palma, Michelangelo from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 comes to the show. And by the way, I heard, I think he's coming back in October to town. So I'm going to see what I can do about getting Mikey in here. And by the way, like I said, it really puts things in perspective. I think it would take 4 turtles to take out fucking Devold. Because he's a tiny little son. Am I to taste this? What is this called? Pliny there. Pliny the Elder. Straight from the north, man. It's straight from the north. Pliny the Elder. Big fucking sweet. CentralValleyTalk.com, sex, drugs, crystals, what the fuck you're watching. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, may I present to you Exhibit Pete the Diehard. From Diehardz and Son. Fucking amazing. They're into everything. Collectibles, fun under the sun, beard balms.
Fun under the sun.
Well, now I throw that in because it's true. It just is. And man, I shall call him Mini Diehard. And your son always just tricking away with you, man. You guys are hitting it so hard all the time. How the fuck is it going, man?
Good, man. Just been busy with staying active, doing vendor events. Now we don't do a lot of music no more, of course. So.
When was the last music show you did?
You just reminded me right now. Anyway.
Who hosted that for you?
Some guy named Kris.
Oh! I don't know if you guys weren't there. That was, man, real quick. We don't need to waste a lot of time on it, but that, you know what? Everyone can, and you know what? It was real bittersweet because that place was packed the fuck out.
I remember this much of it.
Right? Oh man, we were getting Pete the Diehard that night. That was like one of the few times I'd ever seen Pete got to get gotten, man. We got him fucking good.
I haven't spoke to Jameson since.
Oh, it was great. And I remember like filming when I was on stage, and I was like, man, I haven't hosted since the Blaze days with Gin Lip name dropping. I haven't seen a fucking show like that at Starlane/Strummers, except for that night we were there in your last show.
It was good times.
And it was good times, but now on to bigger and better fucking things, man. I mean, every time I turn around, you got a new event going on. What is going on with Diehardz and Sons now?
Well, we're putting on our twice-a-year indoor mall show at Sierra Vista Mall called the Weekend Blender. And it's basically taking a kids' art hot vibe that we're building up, and now we opened it for adults. So the categories now, again, it's still building. It's sculpting, art, photography, graphic design, but the whole core is to build this thing for the kids. You know, give these young artists an outlet, a gallery inside the mall to showcase their work.
Look at this thing on the screen.
Kindergarten through 12th grade, and then of course 18 and over now.
You guys have everything on here. Yeah. Look at this thing.
Pokemon stocks are on there if you guys play Pokemon Go.
Oh, geez, I don't know if they do. You guys play Pokemon Go? Don't try to act like, don't be cool in front of Pete the Diehard.
I got the app on my phone too. So.
What's up with the guy with the puppets?
That's CJ Leonzo. He's got a family of puppets, does ventriloquist.
Oh, I love that shit.
So he's new to it, doing a little bit of comedy. We got a party company called TNT Party Stop that is bringing out Disney princesses for the little girls. And we might have a Spider-Man, a Captain America.
Shut up. Can the guys take pictures with the princesses? Appropriate ones. What if it's just a smile and a point and I'm hanging out with Snow White?
And then we got a Deadpool.
You got Deadpool.
A Lady Deadpool.
Lady Deadpool.
My favorite friend Gina from Closet Cause, who created a Hot Girl costume with movable wings. It is off the hook. And then her husband is Deathstroke.
Oh!
So, pretty sick. And then, what else do we got there? 501st Legion again?
Oh, the 501st Legion, by the way. Here's what's crazy about the 501st Legion. They have a whole motherfucking, they will have a battle right in the middle of the mall. And you will have stormtroopers running around, fucking Jango Fett and shit. There's fucking Wookiees. Yeah, and it's crazy because I went into a fucking store, and then out of nowhere, you know what, they're like, hey man, did you get here in time for the battle? And you're like, the battle? What do you mean the battle? And they're like, yeah, they just got done out here, da-da-da. And I'm like, I didn't even know they got down like that, dude.
That's cool, man. So they'll be out there, and then, damn it, who am I missing?
So close, dude.
I went blank, dude.
So close, you've named everyone but who?
Scarecrow.
Oh, shit!
Scarecrow coming out. This mask is pretty sick.
I saw that Scarecrow picture.
Yeah, coming out. So they're all cosplayers, with the exception of a party company that comes out and does kids' parties. But they'll have, you know, they'll be showcasing their characters out there.
Well, then it's going to have that art hop vibe on top of all of that.
Yeah, various vendors from handmade items, jewelry, collectibles, comic books, sports cards. Man, dude, our setup will have a variety of vintage toys, pop culture type things.
I have two of my best pieces in my room are Freddy Krueger pieces, and they've come from the Diehardz and Sons collectibles, yeah.
Beard oils, we got our beard oils.
Beard oils, do you use your own beard oils? Look at that fucking gorgeous thing. Notice how it shines in the light? You guys could take a lesson out of this.
Shine on this light, man.
Yeah, right? Now, explain to me the beard oils and stuff. How did you come up with those? What made you get into that? I mean, you're doing music and shit, man.
Shit local, dude. And I don't like to be clean cut, dude. I like to always grow a beard. Most guys do. You know, if we can get away with that work, we're gonna grow it out. So I couldn't find anything that helps keep it healthy. You know, because it gets all crazy, dude. It goes this way, that way. You start itching. You know, we've all done it, all dudes. So I couldn't find nothing locally, so I researched it, and I said, fuck it, I can make this stuff. I can mix it. I can do it. So in the beginning, I don't know what the hell I was doing. You know, someone was too strong. You're like, damn, it's burning. And then,
Wait a minute.
after, half my face was red, melted off, I figured it out. But I got all the blends down now, dude. We started with 4. Now we do the balms as well. So we have 4 oils, 4 balms. And now we're up to 16, going to almost 20 now.
What the shit? Damn,
so,
Diehardz.
Various fragrances from Cuban cigar, old school barbershop scent. I got a citrus. I got a tobacco vanilla. I have one I merged called the Wolverine, which, I had to do that one.
I like that one, Bub.
That one is a patchouli with a tobacco vanilla blend that is off the hood.
Oh!
It's awesome. I do have some, yeah.
Oh!
I do have some. And, and now we just got in some, actually I got a delivery today, and I got these 5 milliliters, and I can do 4 to 6 pack samplers. So you don't have to buy the 1 ounces, you don't have to buy the 1 ounces, you can try blends of various ones for a very fair price.
Well, Pliny the Elder, I never heard of such a thing. You gotta use it in conversation, apparently that's how you do it.
The mustache wax is almost done too.
So I was gonna say, where else go with that? Some mustache wax. So, maybe you want to get into that?
And dude, this sounds funky, but I've talked to a lot of women about candles, and they want a good smelling man in a candle. Well, if we got one that smells like a Cuban cigar in a black jar that looks killer, then we're gonna extend the line with mandals.
Man, I like it. I like it. Diehard, you're venturing the fuck out, man.
I got too many kids, bro. I gotta feed them. So.
That's exactly what it is.
I do it for the love, bro, and I do it, to better my family.
Gotta have it for the love of the game, man. Gotta have a little bit of passion. That shit ain't gonna get you fucking far. You can do 171 episodes of this cunt-filled shit. And wait a minute, that's 4. You gotta calm it down.
171?
Yeah, I think it's episode 171. Man. February 12, 2013, right?
Nice. I've been on here a few.
Yeah, you've been on here. And I was just saying before you got here, the beautiful part of the whole thing was, Tashay and them from The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead guys have been here.
Stephen Costantino. It's great because you brought Walking Dead guys on, they came on twice, right? Stephen Costantino. That's right.
Came twice.
Moses came twice, but Shay joined him the second time.
Michelle's Pet Walkers, the Harmless Dallas.
And then Stephen Costantino from Return of the Jedi getting in on it. And it makes me feel good when they come and they have such a good time. I love spreading the word about badass events. That's my main focus. But then when they can leave and go, man, I wouldn't consider it a time in town unless I came by your show. Like Stephen Costantino told me that last time, and I'm like, for the love of God, you were hanging out with Princess Leia and she was wearing that outfit, and you want to hang out with Kris when you come to Fresno. Like, I take that as a compliment. But by the way, seriously, it would take 4 Ninja Turtles to take me out, right? Look at the size of Nick Palmer. Look at the size of Michelangelo.
You haven't seen Nick Palmer do a split.
I know, that's what scares me. I have a feeling Nick Palmer hits me in my gut once I'm down.
Yeah,
like I'm down
you
so hard. Oh, man.
He's smaller than me, and I'm sure.
Now, I saw pictures of him on the, and I bring up Nick Palmer. Why is this? What do you have going on in October?
We're brought him back, dude. We're doing I like to work at California Blood Center a lot. So, in May of this year, we did our first annual Star Wars Blood Drive. With the 501st Legion, had all the characters out there, did a commemorative shirt with Vader on the front, because we got the rights to use that. With a blood donation or even an attempt, you still got a shirt.
Imagine like you're about to eat your cookie and you pass out, and the last thing you see is Vader walk the door to the open. What happened?
So it was cool, man. We did the blood drive. They were very successful. They were very happy. So I pitched them a Ninja Turtles drive.
Oh, everybody loves the Ninja Turtles.
And this shirt, I'm hoping it's going to be green with a shell. It's going to say Nick Palma, Michelangelo, with some nunchucks across and a mask. Kind of animated version, and then, you know, we're working on something really cool that the blood drive doesn't, not your typical white shirt. So Nick also comes out in full costume, which is the Jim Henson version from Secret of the Ooze.
Oh, yeah.
So he 90% of the time he wears that costume. He stays in character. He's the most funnest, awesome, greatest guy.
And it's not easy to have a conversation with him in the suit either, because I'm not speaking. I'm not even speaking to Nick at that point. I'm talking to Mikey, all right? I'm talking to Michelangelo. And they're like, "What's up, Kris? How's it going, dude?" I'm like, "Hey, Mikey, what's up? Holy shit!" And like everybody who was here that night was freaking out. Nobody's calling him by his name. Everybody's calling him Mikey. Hey, Mikey! Hey, Mikey! Like trying to get his attention during commercials and shit.
He puts his name, then he always puts Mikey with these nunchucks in his signature.
How could you not at that point? And I've watched, and by the way, they were in Ted 2. He was in Ted 2. He was,
when they were at the Comic-Con.
Yeah, when they were at the Comic-Con, he was in the Michelangelo suit. And by the way, I get crazy like that. Now, Pete, let's go over it, okay? Let's go over right now. I need to find you on the internet. How the fuck do I find Diehardz and Sons?
Facebook/Diehardz Music still, but we were able to change the name that, you know, under the URL, it's still Diehardz Music, but it's under Diehardz and Son. So Diehardz, symbol, and Son. Basically, we sell, like I said, action figures, collectibles, painted guitars. We actually have a Michelangelo Turtles guitar painted up, signed by him. The Walking Dead guys, when they came, we had them like a silhouette on a guitar shell, painted on there, and it was autographed by both of them. So we sell funky, weird, cool stuff.
Let's do this. I realize sometimes when I have guests on, musical and or regular, that sometimes I talk over them. What? No! Sometimes I don't ask the questions that they want to be asked. Sometimes they don't get to talk about the things that they want to talk about. That's not very nice to me when someone comes all the way down here to try to talk about all this cool shit in town just for you. So how about this? For the next Internet Television Minute, that's 60 seconds, no longer will the show be Sex, Drugs, and Kris Devold. For now, it is going to be Sex, Drugs, and Diehardz and Sons!
For you, because I had a beard, and can you tell us more about how to get a hold of the beard, or give one set for that?
Well, I'll give you a business card because I have one on my wallet.
Okay.
Yeah, just basically Diehardz and Son on Facebook. You can find our page for all the beer products there. I have 5 locations in Fresno, so I can point you to one if we can't meet up personally right away, and you're in a hurry to get some.
What's the stores as well that hold your product?
We have 5 locations in Perry. BBO's here in Tower. Cigars Limited in Palm and Shaw. Blackstone, Dakota. JB Cuts.
Okay.
JDB Cuts. And then we have Aston and Fowler, New Look Salon, and then the other location is, oh my God, I just got stuck. I should know my locations, right?
God, Diehardz, you got this.
I got it.
Where is it? Well, if you can't go to those other 4 and
I
find
got
your
4 out of
shit,
5, there you go.
Sex, Drugs, and Diehardz and Sons! Pete the Diehard, before we go, I want to thank you for coming down. I apologize. We were supposed to have fucking Deadpool Skype in, but by the time you see this episode, you'll be like, motherfuckers, you didn't have the internet. That's why you couldn't speak to Deadpool. And I have a feeling that me and him have the same verbiage. We would talk to each other the same. I have a feeling that me and him would get along great. So I think Sex, Drugs, and Kris Devold is probably going to have to go out there, and maybe we can film a little something out at the Weekend Blender when it's going on.
Yeah, that'd be
to air on the show. That'd be really cool. And I think we're going to have to come out to the Ninja Turtle blood drive and do a little something with Nick and we'll air it on the show and try to pump it out, man. I think that would be cool.
I hope you guys can make it out, man.
Hey, everybody's gonna fucking be out there. One time I mentioned the farmer's market to these guys and they laughed at me. And then the very next fucking night, where were you guys all at? The farmer's fucking market! People were laughing. Random was laughing. So even if they were quiet and not responding, you're gonna see every last one of these dickheads out there. They're all gonna be eating their cookies because the ones that aren't all medicated gave blood, alright? Pete the Diehard, don't forget links to all Diehardz and Sons stuff on the Kris Sex Drugs Kris Devold Facebook page. Give it up one more time for Pete the Diehard! We even ran over. Let's go ahead and take it a commercial break, and when we come back, when we